here with a new random room. Just started the recording again. We'll just join the room. We'll try solving this. Start the machine. Nothing is given here, just question based thing. It is a Linux privilege escalation room. I am weak in Linux privilege escalation. I'll just open some privilege escalation tools like there was a tool GTO bins. Here it is. Okay. I have opened that tool. I have opened my Kali machine also set up, and as soon as this machine starts, we'll do the first task, that is to enumerate the machine how many ports are open. Okay, so port 21 is open, 22, 139 and 445. So 4 ports are open. How many ports are open? 4. Submit. Okay, what service is running on port 21? So it is FTP. What service is running on port 139 and 445? So on 139 NetBIOS SMBD, NetBIOS SSN. BIOS service is running, or what service is running on? I think NetBIOS SSN is the answer. I'll just copy this, paste it here. Incorrect. SSN is also incorrect. TCP. Open NetBIOS SSN. SMBD. SMBD. I haven't tried SMBD. What service is running on port 139? Answer format is a 3-digit. So SSH, maybe. No, not SSH. It is on port 21, port 22, sorry. No idea. Just searching NetBIOS about NetBIOS SSN. SMB service is running. Like SSH, there is SMB protocol. There's a share on the user's computer. What's it called? Share on the user's computer. There's a share on the user's computer. What is it called? Unknown. Time, security mode, OS discovery. Anonymous FTP login allowed. There is a share. Guest user. Every other thing is anonymous. So there was a method to know what share is running on that thing. Wait a second. Nothing in here I can found which is useful for us maybe. Or else we are supposed to connect to FTP on this. I have just copied the question. We need to copy the IP. I have copied the IP. I'll just paste it here. Run. Name Anonymous. Login successful. LS. Oh, sorry. Okay, so there is only one file that I can find scripts. I'll just enter scripts. Clean.sh remove file to do.txt. What we need is user.txt. There's a share on user computer. What's it called? I haven't got the share. Okay. I think these are only the files that were present in this we have done this previously. I don't remember what was the way. Maybe if I get my book or something. This is this exact file maybe that I have gotten before this. I can't remember which room was that. I'll just get out another files too, maybe if we get some hint. Running cleanup script, nothing to delete. Cat 2 underscore do.txt. I really need to disable the anonymous login, it's not safe. There was a code of some kind of netcat listener that we used. We need to upload this on the machine again, this machine again, and somehow we get a netcat request, and as soon as we log in into that, we get a shell open on netcat listener. Maybe I'll just find it in my book. A second, if I have written that. I have done this in that Advent of Cyber 2020 thing, I think, and sorry, currently I'm not able to I'll just search for the code for netcat listener at an anonymous machine via FTP to test it. I think this is it. We need this only. We need to edit the nano.sh file, clean.sh. I think we have edited backup.sh. Here you can see backup.sh. We'll edit clean.sh and nano backup.sh. What does it consist of? Nano backup.sh. Exactly, this was the code. Okay, so I'll just exit this. Nano share, what was that? Clean.sh, not share.sh. Clean.sh. We got something here. We'll just delete all of these files. So this is basically, the previous file was backup file for that machine, and every a specific amount of time period that machine used to run the backup. So this was what we need to paste here. X, yes, enter. We'll just open a netcat listener, sudo nc okay, listening on this. We'll open a FTP request on this anonymous. So here we'll put our clean.sh file. Could not create file. Wait a second, what was the command for that? Okay, we need to enter the script directory first and then put the file. cd scripts. Directory change successfully. No, not this. Port clean.sh. Okay, data sent. We should get a positive response here. How much time it takes to basically get a request here? I don't know. We need to wait for 2 to 10 minutes. Nothing positive here. I'll just exit this, set it up again, and maybe once again we'll put clean.sh. We have transferred this, didn't got any listener setup here. We need to run that or something. I don't think we need to run that. I'll just run this netcat listener without any 2 3 4. I'll just exit this, new netcat, already in use. Without sudo, netcat does not work perfectly. Maybe send that file 4 to 5 times, nothing is really working. I am weak with privilege escalation things. Like this was something I did 2 days before, but forgot how I did that. This is the way, but it is not working for me currently. Wait a second, I'll just search how netcat works on a remote machine. If put a file in there. Currently visiting something named netcat listener cheat sheet, but I cannot find nothing very useful here. I don't think anything is. I don't get anything here. So basically, there is SMB server also active. I'll try that. And maybe then we'll try the FTP, because FTP from FTP we'll get user.txt, which is basically, I'll show you guys what it is. User.txt is this file that we'll get from FTP, and root.txt is another previous escalation technique that we'll use. I am stuck at this question actually. There's a share on user's computer. What's it called? Here is an anonymous SMB client request on an IP. I'll just paste this. We'll paste the IP here. This is our IP. Enter. My SMB share for Pix IPC dollar and Pix. Got this. First, this was totally based on the two ports that were open previously. That was the SMB server ports, and this is what we need. I'll just take the hint. What's the log file doing there? Netcat won't work the way you would expect it to. Okay, what's that log file doing there? What is the log file? I don't know what is the log file. What's the log file doing there? What is the log file? I was stuck on a very easy step. I'll show you what I was stuck. So basically where the thing where I crafted the clean.sh payload, in which we need to open the netcat listener, I did not added my IP address and was not getting a request on my IP. It was getting a request on that machine IP. Then later on I realized that I have made the same mistake that I did before, and this just did everything correctly, got this. As you can see here, we'll just cat out user.txt. Got this after a very long time. Changed my machine IP once. Just getting weaker at attacks. Here it is. We'll paste this. Submit. What is for root? This may require you do some outside research. Root. So we need to get the root access of this. Sudo su no dty no ask ls la dev null. So basically gtf bins null dev no null we need to open a sudo here, maybe, or else find something more. Pics and user.txt. We got this dev bin etc etc dev. We have a bin also. Previously when I did this, I got a bash sudo. There was a basic command and we got the root access after that. So this time I need to research some more, cause this is a little bit medium difficulty room. User variable dev and null. I'll just search for dev here in GTFO bins. Dash not dev null ull. Nothing like that here. Dev slash null. Oh, I found a command. Very interesting. Okay, so this was something similar to that that Santa one. What was that? Advent of Cyber 2020 thing. I did Advent of Cyber 2020 tasks before this. I remember somewhat something. So basically, here we need to find a directory in bin, and if we get any, I'll just search for password PASSWD and ENV in that GTA FO bins. Password and ENV. First ENV ABCD E. We get ENV here. Not working. Got something related to ENV, but didn't got proper access to that. I'll just search the web for that ENV thing. If I get something, I'll just show you guys. So basically this is also a shell. CD it is C. Oh no, need to open another netcat listener here. No control connection command. 441 timeout. I think we need to anonymous FTP login failed. The server is anonymous only. Okay, ls. What the hell is this? I did a small mistake here. I think this is the command. This worked as it should work, but I did a blunder somehow. FTP anonymous password login successful put clean.sh could not create file. Okay, cd scripts put clean.sh. Correct. We should get something here sent in 00 seconds. Just paste my IP here. Got this. Anonymous. So cd scripts put clean.sh. Data sent. Got something? Nothing. We got something here. ls. Okay. What was the file that we were supposed to go into find? This was the command. Once again we'll open the GTFO bins. I think sudo command without this should also work in our case. Okay. We are in root. So basically we have the root access here. cd we got this. It was pretty I'll just open my Anonymous window and here it is. Got this. There was a loud music. So we just completed a room. It was pretty not so easy, but according to privilege escalation it was easy, and now we have some hands-on training. I'll just upload a video by tomorrow, and just that's it for today. We'll see you in the next video.